Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do it in here today in my chair, my comfy spot, my little happy place. I just want to thank you all for coming along with me on this journey. And this is just going to be a little chat about what's going on, a little life update, a couple hobbies I'm working on, things I'm doing for my symptoms, just little things like that. And just thought I'd share with you, maybe some of this information will be helpful to you. So let's just get into it. So first, I just, again, want to thank everyone for being here. If you haven't subscribed, or go ahead and do so. There's plenty more content, and share this information with whoever you think might need it or might find it interesting. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button. That really helps other people find me who might be in need of this information. Exciting news, I do now have an Instagram account. So it's Living During Cancer. Go ahead and follow me there, and I'll be posting little tidbits off and on. We'll see how good I do at this. I may not do very well, so we'll see how I do. But I'm really excited to have that Instagram and be able to just pop in with little things happening, little frustrations, little successes, just everything. Those of you who've been following since the beginning, I do know that we have had, let's just say it's been a learning curve. Editing videos, I'm pointing to places and nothing shows up. So it's kind of like my daughter's helping me edit, and we're just learning everything kind of from scratch. So really appreciate, I know there's lighting issues, makeup issues, just all kinds of things happening. And it's just an experiment, and this is just what we're doing. And we thank you for all your advice and your help and your comments. Sorry I missed last week's video. Usually I try to get one up every Friday. My health was not good, and I'll give you a little update. I have trouble breathing, so there's been fluid in my lungs, and so we had to deal with that. I'm doing much better. Other symptoms that I've mentioned here and there, weepy eyes. So my eyes just weep. I'll be doing an eye video about what to do about bald eyes coming up. Also, I have back pain so I can't stand very long. I can't sit for very long. I have trouble breathing. So it limits my activities. I don't work. I can't work anymore. So I do a lot of things here in my chair. This is my favorite chair. I just bought this. It's a Stress. Oh, darn it. I will link it in the cards, or I will link it in the bottom. I mean, in the box. It's very comfortable. It has an ottoman, leans back. It's just been a lifesaver. It's much more comfortable than, say, having a hospital bed in the room or trying to get comfy on an old couch. So other health issues, you know, if you're going through chemo, there's taste. It's very difficult. And I'm going to go through a lot of these and what I do to kind of counter them or help with them, and see if they might help you. So one thing I do let's just start with hobbies, things that keep me busy while I'm sitting in my chair. I do crochet. I've shown a couple on my vlogs. I am crocheting a purse. I don't know how well you can see it. There we go. And what I'm doing now, it's just about done. I don't think I want it much bigger, but what I am going to do is put on handles and a liner. And that's just the one thing I haven't been able to get to Joann's yet, to purchase those items so that I can do it and see. You know, every day is just a different day on how I feel. So that's one thing I do. The other thing I like to do, I do genealogy with Ancestry.com. And I've been really searching out my ancestors and finding out information. It's like a big puzzle, and it's so much fun. I really enjoy it. Another thing that I do is study. I've been studying for a test. So, before I was diagnosed, I'd finished my master's degree, and I had been hired by the company I was doing an internship with, and I got my associate's license through the state as a therapist, and then I got ill, and then I couldn't do the work anymore. In order to keep that license up, I do need to take a test, and that's the test I've been studying for. So I'm hoping to do that in hopefully August. Again, I've been putting it off because of health issues, things getting in the way, haven't been able to study. So that's another thing that I've been doing with my time sitting in my chair. So eating, taste buds, gone. Sometimes it tastes like you're just eating sand. Sometimes it's like, bleh, I don't even know what to call it. Sometimes things are peppery. Sometimes they're extra garlicky. And those things aren't even in the food, or they're very lightly in the food. So I suggest that if someone's cooking for you, you always taste the food if they're going to make you a batch of something. If someone's going to make you a batch of something, you taste the food, or make sure you tell them, look, I've been tasting a lot of pepper lately. Don't do the pepper. Or red sauces taste bitter to me. No red sauce. Something like that. Really communicate with your caregiver or a friend, whoever's bringing you food. It's really important that way you can eat it. There are times where I'm just telling my husband, no pepper tonight, no garlic tonight. Don't put those things in because it's just overpowering. And it's like the only thing I can taste. I did buy this book when I first started my chemo, just before chemo. It's called The Cancer Fighting Kitchen. And it's by Rebecca Katz with Matt Edelson. And I found this on Amazon. And it has some wonderful recipes and some drinks, some hot drinks, cold drinks that really, they're not only cancer fighting ingredients, they're easy ingredients to get a hold of. They're not crazy. A lot of them are just teas with lemon and stuff like that. And the flavors always seem to work well. I can always taste the flavors, and they help with nausea. They help with stamina. There's just everything from drinks to desserts, everything you could really hope for. This book was invaluable in the beginning when I was trying to figure out what I can eat, what can I eat, having tea prepared prior to starting chemo, not knowing what to expect. It's just been kind of a lifesaver. So I highly recommend it. Again, it's The Cancer Fighting Kitchen by Rebecca Katz and Matt Edelson. And you can find this on Amazon. A lot of great recipes. My family loves it. So it's everyday food. There's nothing really special or strange about it. But I do recommend that whoever's cooking for you, whatever your taste buds are going through, give them a clue. Like when they would make tea, I would taste it and say, yes, that tastes good, or add more sugar, or add more lemon, or something like that, so that it was to my taste buds so that I could eat it. Again, it's hard for me to stand up long enough to cook or make a cup of coffee, so I do rely on others for that. Another thing that I've realized, or I've been dealing with, is dry mouth too. So dry mouth, I find that chips, everything, I can taste textures or feel the textures, but chips, anything dry like a pretzel or a nut, I can't taste the flavor, just the dryness. So I try to stay away from those things just because it's a little difficult to eat. But find the easiest to eat are things that are moist. I know that's a word people don't like to hear, but soft, with like a yogurt, or toast with lots of butter on it, or like a mac and cheese that's creamy, cheesy, a pasta that's creamy, cheesy, something like that. Really helps me chew it up. It doesn't get stuck and dry in my throat. And I find that to be a lot easier. That's been my experience. Please put in the comments, what's your experience? What do you like to do? Do you have dry mouth too, really bad? What do you eat? What's helpful for you? Because I would love to know any more ideas, because I do a lot of chocolate pudding or ice cream, trying to stay away from those sugars, but sometimes that's all that there is. So please share with me. As you might have guessed, I get a little bored sitting at home, sitting in this chair and doing just certain activities. They don't really fill up a day, but once a month I do try to meet up with a friend and do coffee, lunch, and I know I can't taste the food. Sometimes they're better than others, but I do just go for the companionship, for chatting, catching up, knowing what's going on out in the world instead of my little space here at home. So I encourage you to get out as much as you can. I know it's difficult sometimes. I experience that myself, but I do try to get out with friends at least once a month, or especially on my off weeks from chemo when I'm feeling my absolute best, or on the days I do chemo, because those days I feel pretty good too with all the pre-meds. So, it's all about, to me, I have I have this time, and do I want to sit and do nothing, or do I want to experience life and still experience and live every single day and do something every day? Because this isn't going away. This is going to stay with me for some time. So I have to make the most of what I have right now. And that's why I'm doing things like studying for a test, a major exam. That's why I try and visit friends. That's why I do YouTube videos. That's why I come and talk to you guys, because there's not that many people to talk to. That's why I put on makeup when I can, as often as I can, because everyday living is really important right now for me. So I want to thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. And, again, don't forget to subscribe and click that like button and follow me on Instagram, Living During Cancer. I can't wait to see you over there. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.